Here we go.
Ilmarsh, the town of the Musties, or so you've heard people call it. By now you know why. This smell that just permeates everything, this mildewy odor that is so hard to place, but seems to stick to everyone's clothes and hair and just suffuses the whole town. That and the sour attitude of everyone around here, acting like they don't want you here, they don't trust you, and they would be glad to see you leave again. Well, except for the mayor, who has asked you to investigate what is going on with the local temple, the Recondite Order of the Indomitable Sea, which apparently has a whole lot of support in town. Many people in town, according to the mayor, are churchgoers. But the mayor suspects foul play of some sort. People have been disappearing. Just into thin air.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody wants to know anything about that. Well, the mayor does, and he's asked you to look into it. You've decided to explore the town first, get to know the surroundings a little bit better. But you've met nothing but distrust and suspicion from the locals, except from a rather helpful apothecary. And even worse, you almost died battling a giant tentacled monster, a lake octopus, on the docks. However, you managed, just barely, to survive. And Geier, you will certainly never forget first time you saw it. It saved your life, but it was certainly a shocking experience to watch Alhindri summon it to her side and command it like it was her own. You regroup at the inn. Yeah, let me take you to the map. At the Bountiful Catch, with its kind of disturbing proprietor, whose only really good qualities so far is that he mostly lets you keep to yourself. So you regroup in your room, or in one of your rooms.
Yeah.
I think you got 2 rooms, right? Yeah.
While Dr. Arronax just drinks tea and at peace, I suppose. And once you go back, he will almost choke on it and ask, by the gods, what in holy hell happened to you? So we
Went for a swim.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, it's more like a thing dragged them for a swim.
Good lord, but are you injured? So what? Should I ask better? How hard are you injured?
Well, Emaírel looks fine.
Geier is going to look suspiciously even at a glass of water after this.
Well, it's fine. Let me. Okay, Gail, let me see.
He's not that wounded. It's more shaken.
Yeah.
Arronax is pretty beat up for his part, for her part.
Yeah, Arronax will try to look over Geier, and for this point I will use two uses of my spontaneous healing ability to restore him 10 hit points. So he basically performs a quick checkup on Geier, like, and I see. Well, I'm not sure this should have been here, but fine. Yeah, I think he'll be good, and Arronax will like pat him on the shoulder to make him feel better. Where is my features? Spontaneous healing. It probably should be 8 restored because we had a long run, long rest. This use it. Come on. It used fine. And for Alhindri, I'll give you the one of my extracts, cure moderate wounds. Gentle.
She'll take the extract and she'll kind of hold it and sniff it. Actually, she holds it up to her nose and kind of takes a whiff, shakes her head and says, "I don't like the way that sounds." Hands it back.
Well,
and she's gonna use her own magic.
Suit herself. I'm not gonna be touching you anytime soon anyway, so
not without consent.
I think she's gonna burn some infernal healing on herself. And she probably would have dismissed the Eidolon before leaving the water anyway, so
yeah,
didn't come
I assume so. Yeah.
tracking it into town. But she will burn 2 uses of infernal healing.
I'm pretty sure the Eidolon would have fit just fine in this town.
Does she cast it herself or from a wand?
She casts it on her. She casts it herself.
Out of character, some lesser restoration.
Yeah, that she can make use of.
Yeah, that sounds better, right? As soon as your lesser restoration gets, yeah, fine. Lesser restoration, and I still didn't put it in a bracket, so please roll 1d4 for yourself, I guess.
20. She'll do it twice. How many? It'll put her up to 4. Yeah, she'll do the infernal healing twice. And how much is that on the restoration?
1d4 of temporary ability damage.
D4. Does it work if I type it? It does. Great. 1. Well, that leaves me with 1 point of damage. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I got hurt worse than that. I guess I got lucky.
Geier is still 10 points under maximum, but I think they should be fine.
Jeez. Oh, do you mean hit points or do you mean strength?
Hit points.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I can give you cure light wounds.
Okay, I just had some weird music glitch.
Let's see.
I hope you're not experiencing the same thing.
I
Nope.
don't hear any music.
Okay.
Not hearing any music at all.
Okay,
Nope.
good. That's better, because I heard all the music at the same time.
Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. She probably would have cast a few more spells on her Eidolon before sending it away, though. Spent some time kind of I don't know how exactly it would have looked to the onlookers, but she probably would have spent some more time in the water, kind of swimming around, almost doing like underwater. What is that called? Synchronized underwater dancing or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Synchronized swimming. The Eidolon waving its tentacles and limbs around along with her.
In the name of all the gods below, will you get out of the water, woman?
And she would have done this because I think it needs it. Let me bring it up and make sure. Oh no, it didn't take any. Never mind, she wouldn't do that. She would just give. Oh, it didn't even get hurt. I guess. Is that right?
It's possible.
Yeah, the big Tintinfish was a bit preoccupied with the snacks it had in hand.
I guess so. Okay, never mind. She wouldn't do anything. She'd just dismiss it.
Okay. Any more healing or
Well,
similar to...
I think I'm okay.
Okay, then I'm just gonna skip ahead to...
well, wait a second. Like, Geier, take
Okay.
this. It still doesn't roll.
How much is that?
No, wait. It's not like that. It's use spell. Cast. There we
you
go.
go.
13. Yeah, that counts.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, that tops me off.
I was clicking the wrong button.
Okay. So you wait until nighttime?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, this happened. Were there any onlookers? Were there people...
Ooh, nice.
like, well, this was happening. Was there a crowd, or people were just like not there? Everybody locked up in their places.
During daytime, when most of the fishing boats were out on the lake, and there's not much foot traffic on the docks except for when the ships go out or come back in. So, wasn't
All right.
much.
Okay.
not
just
much
wondering, just
activity. Okay, so you kill some time in your room, and wait until it gets dark outside. Later that day, very late that day, it's already past sundown. You hear the creaking of the steps of the staircase, and then a weirdly wet-sounding knock on the door. It goes like, "Pooch, pooch, pooch." And the voice of your host, Mr. Dreely. My dear guests, there's a package for you, Mr. Mr. Naėllaŕian. Am I pronouncing that right?
Close enough, yes.
Well, what would you open the door, or should I just leave it out here?
And Emaírel is going to go up and open.
Okay. When you open the door, he's standing there with a big, sort of wrapped up package, and he peeks into the room. He tries to look past you. Says, "Oh, I did not mean to disturb. I noticed you were not. You were spending most of the day up here. Anyway, a runner from the general store just dropped this off here. I
Thank
believe
you.
it was delivered today." And he hands it to you.
Well, what's in it? What's in it?
And Emaírel unwraps it to find
Well, what you ordered.
his enchanted spear.
Delivered.
Well, that's good service. That's That's a plus for this one, I suppose.
Well, Emaṛel is quite a planner.
I mean, with a bit of gold, you can get people to do most things for you.
He lingers, kind of hangs around, standing in the doorway. He says, well, is there anything else that you would require?
Fine.
Emerald's going to look to his companions. Supper?
Anything but seafood.
I'm not particularly hungry.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I will prepare something for you downstairs. And he shambles off.
So, after whatever meal we're provided, what's our plan of action? Are we gonna hit the temple?
Well,
Well, we're gonna look at what's happening in the temple.
hit might be a strong word, but we'll have to carefully observe it, I suppose.
Okay. So you have a meal downstairs, at least the ones that are hungry. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as no seafood around here. There's a fish stew on the menu tonight. Kind of watery, not a whole lot of fish in it. But it is filling, or at least it makes you not want to eat anymore.
Yeah, Geier just eats for sustenance at this time. He's a darker shade of green than usual, but otherwise fine.
After your meal, you walk across the town square towards the temple, where the lights are still on, but it doesn't look like there's any traffic. It's not like there's service going on or anything like that. But it's clear that there are still some priests or acolytes or whatever going about their business. What's your approach?
Slow, cautious, see if there's any traffic. I mean, you said there's not that many people, right? But still cautious.
Okay.
This town is already not very friendly towards us. Let's not give him more reason.
They've already attempted to assassinate us. We've already been assassinated in the next town over once, or attempted to assassinate. So
Exactly. But they did it discreetly. Let's not turn them into an angry mob with pitchforks and whatever cruel uses they can find to fishing equipment.
Yes, okay. So you want to hang around the temple, basically, see what's the comings and goings, or what's the idea? What does it look like?
Well,
If there's not people coming and going, then see if there's a way to approach indirectly towards a window, maybe if there's any windows or back doors or anything.
yeah, basically, I suppose we're gonna be stalking around.
Are there people going in and out?
No, like I said, there's
No.
no service
No
going
one.
on. It's none of the townsfolk coming or going. There are several large windows. They're all stained glass windows. You see some shapes moving behind them. Like I said, it's probably acolytes or priests that are still doing their priest work, but nobody seems to be coming or leaving. For time that you're watching.
What's a secluded spot we could be sitting in? Um, if we were um, if we were somewhere around here, I imagine the houses in front do have a view on whatever's happening there, right?
The houses block the view of whatever is happening at the temple. It's not a very
No. I mean, would the houses see us hanging
on
out
the
on the
docks
docks?
here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Um,
Would this make like a dark kind of alley to snoop around in?
Yes, but you would be behind the building. The main entrance is on the other side of the building.
that's not a problem. We just need a dark spot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough. There are many little alleys between the buildings near and around the temple.
At which point, Emaírel is going to send out his little spying eye.
Okay. What's the range on that?
It goes up to 1 mile.
Up to, yeah, well, that's gonna be enough. Okay, so you send your eye towards the temple, and it zooms around it to get to the front door, or the main entrance, I should say. And again, you behold that portico, this open space that is the first thing that you walk into when you try to enter the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the... Sorry.
The eye does have dark vision in case.
Right, okay, yeah, that's helpful. Then it flies further into the vestibule that connects to it, and onward into the open main space of the temple, where currently you behold 4 priests sunken in prayer, meditation, sitting around a statue. You can give me a perception check through your eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wooden statue of looks like the same mermaid that was depicted in the portico as well. And yeah, like I said, there are 4 priests meditating around that statue. Your eye spots 2 doors, one leading north, one leading south from this main Bethel. And on your way in, from the vestibule, there were also 2 more doors that were looked like they were letting you enter, like side chapels or something. But they were both closed, so your eye can't pass.
Okay. Can it go past either the north or south doors?
They are also closed.
Okay. So basically, it has nowhere else to explore.
Correct.
Should we disguise ourselves?
Well, Emaírel is going to leave it there for the rest of the duration, which is just 9 minutes total.
Okay.
In case anything happens. And if nothing else happens, then well, he'll report what he sees, and he'll suggest that maybe we can wait around here, see if anything comes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
This night is going colder and colder.
That is true. There's some freezing rain that's not making it more comfortable as you wait and wait.
Geier would like to cast Detect Magic just in case.
Okay. Has a 60-foot range, and doesn't penetrate solid stone. So for now,
Just
all
in
it
case maybe
registers.
there's anything outside, but if they're not,
Right. Yeah. But all it registers is the magic on you and your companions for now. And you hang around for an hour, but nobody leaves. Nobody is coming. Looks like the town generally prefers an early bedtime because there's also very little traffic out in the streets. Just a little bit of sound coming from the wall-eyed kraken being carried over the town square to your little stakeout hideaway. But nothing happens. Do you want to keep waiting?
Well, we don't have any incentive to actually barge right in, unless we want to just ask them point blank what they're doing.
I think, or at least what I would suggest is that we wait. I mean, those people probably aren't gonna spend the night there, so we can just wait for them to go home and then we can go in and snoop.
Well, aren't some priests just leaving that in temples? Well, I suppose I'm thinking about monks, but so.
Well, we can at least wait until, I don't know,
Until they finish praying.
close to midnight or something.
Okay. So you keep waiting, getting... At least the rain has stopped. Sky's clearing up. But it's a starry night. The moon is out. And some of the lights go out in the temple. Not all of them, but some. But still, you haven't seen anybody leave.
What are priests doing inside so far? The magical sensor is still going, or
No, it's just minutes, right?
No, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Although we can send it again.
You want to?
No, I mean,
Well, midnight seems like the time for action, so yeah.
the witching hour.
yes.
All right.
How often can you do that?
I would have 2 more uses.
Well,
2 more uses, but that might be used for other things.
Okay. So you send it out again?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. You sent out the eye, and as it...
Right before sending it,
Mhm.
Emaírel is going to cast this spell for a little bonus to perception.
And as you send out the eye past the portico, you see that there's a heavy curtain that's been drawn to cover the entrance to that open space where you saw the priests meditate earlier. But a curtain is not enough to keep your eye from flying past, so you squeeze through. And then there's quite a scene for you to behold. The room still looks mostly the way that it looked before, with that open space, the wooden statue of that mermaid, the door to the north and the south, and a handful of acolytes. But the entire eastern wall has been moved aside to reveal a hidden chamber behind it. The chamber is decorated floor to ceiling with disturbing carvings of devilfish, krakens, octopuses, squid, and other bizarre sea life, as well as unsettling depictions of human women mating with strange fishmen from the sea. At the far end of the room, a semicircular pool of water stands before a large, blood-stained altar. On the wall above the altar, a carving of a giant, unwinking, octopoid eye gazes over the room, surrounded by sinister, twisting runes. A priest, dressed in green vestments, is holding a ceremony here, letting the worshippers drink from a bowl of brackish-looking water. There's a droning hum as they pursue this ceremony. And yeah, it's quite unsettling to behold.
Well, Emaírel is going to recount all that, and do you think we should interrupt?
Are they doing anything dangerous? Is anyone's lives at risk? Or are they, in your opinion, invoking any Eldritch god?
Well, it sounds something eldritch, but did you say blood?
There was a bloodstained altar.
Any clues on whose blood that might be? I mean, if that's a human blood, then we probably should just bust in and bust them down.
Would Emaírel have any knowledge of what sort of ritual would that be?
You can roll a knowledge religion check. $27. Well,
We're all squatting outside while Emerald is, recounting all this to us, right?
Yes.
Yep.
yeah, you want to help?
I mean, I don't see how.
Well, you could do an 8 another on knowledge religion.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I can discuss it with Emerald. Maybe I've heard something about
Yeah.
Can I
The way
make
he
a
describes it.
Can I make a dark tapestry check?
Yeah. I'll let you aid with that.
No, Guy doesn't know anything about people
No, 10 is enough.
fornicating with.
10 is enough to aid.
Oh yeah, oh, brilliant.
Mhm.
I think I automatically aid then because
Okay.
I have a
You
big
could-
bonus.
Pushes us above 30, which is good. Emaírel, after talking to your companions about it, you realize that what you've witnessed is a service to Dagon, the demon lord of the sea and sea monsters that dwell in its darkest depth, also known as the Shadow in the Sea.
And do we know whether this Dagon likes? Well, we can infer from the blood and all that he likes sacrifice.
Well, you know that he's a chaotic, evil deity, and they tend to like sacrifices. One of his domains is destruction, so he certainly appreciates violence and destructive acts. Wouldn't be, would not surprise you.
Religions, they're for eldritch gods. They're not for anyone's betterment or for whatever faith people normally place in religions. This is madness. This is bloodlust and destruction.
That is true. I suppose my moral my moral objections can be suspended at this point. We probably should just go in and ask some pretty hard questions.
He also doesn't feel any qualms about interrupting this kind of religious proceedings. He can tolerate other religions well enough, if not great, but this is where he draws the line.
Yeah.
This and undead.
Well,
we were literally touched by one of the higher powers, so I suppose we probably should not be shy about touching other high powers.
Well, let's go then.
Yes, we go around and, well, I suppose we shouldn't bust the door literally. We just try to open it silently and then surprise them.
Hey, so let's go to the map.
The dynamic lighting.
You see it?
Yay. Sight.
Oops. Sorry.
Is
I
there a
don't know what
problem?
that is.
Oh,
Nope.
here we go.
I just
Hey.
clicked a bunch of stuff without meaning to.
Is
So
it
you
normal that
move-
we don't see Alhindri's HP?
Oh, her bar is not set up. Let me just do that real quick.
I see. Oh, am I supposed to see hit point bars?
Yes.
I mean, I do, but am I supposed to?
Yeah, I mean that's
Well,
how we set it up.
I see them for Geier and
Okay.
and Doctor.
I thought we were just using the injury description things, but that's fine.
Well, you shouldn't see numbers, right? You would just see the.
I don't
bar.
see numbers. No, I just see a bar, and I see when I mouse over it says uninjured.
Actually, when I mouse over you, I now see your hit points, but it vanishes when I move away.
Yes, I set it to hover. Give me a second here. Display bars. Always for everyone. There we go. Okay, so as you approach the temple, the first stop is the open colonnaded portico facing the dark waters of Lake Enkathon. Stone statue of a mermaid with long, flowing green hair holding a trident and a conch shell stands in the middle of the portico, also looking out to sea. An open archway to the east leads inside.
Before proceeding, would EmaＲel know if this Dagon cult would be the sort that uses summoning extensively?
I don't think you would have any reason to believe that.
Okay.
He's not really connected to outsiders or anything.
All right, let's proceed.
Yes. Before we proceed, I will drink my bark skin extract. Even if we somehow manage to resolve things peacefully, I will still have to prepare my extracts right after the next morning, so it would be a shame for them to go to waste.
Should already be mage armored up, so I guess I'm good to go.
So you move forward into the room next door, which is that vestibule that I was talking about. Two leaded stained glass windows to the north and south display images of the same mermaid depicted by the statue outside. Two doors and an open archway lead to the east. The archway is currently covered by a thick curtain. And you hear mumbling and the humming, droning hum from the priests from the inside.
Oh, it plays a sound when I click on the door.
And then
Who just opened that door?
I think we just can by clicking.
Yeah.
It was Arronax just opened that door.
Yes.
Speaking of which, is it actually possible to make it? You know what? Never mind. I won't ask this right now. I'll ask you later.
Geier's bird is perched on his shoulder and goes like, "Don't make a sound. No ruffling your stupid feathers this time."
Carlos, you didn't want to open that door? Is that?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to click on it, but I didn't mean to actually go in character to go and open it.
Right. Okay. All right. So you sneak up to the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, you hear the droning, humming incantations from the priests within. The faithful worshipping their demon lord.
And Emaírel is going to push it aside.
You can step through.
Yeah, I will step through right next to him, like so we could step like in a more imposing manner.
All right. What's your cool one-liner as you enter the hall?
What the frick are you doing?
I imagine Emaírel doesn't actually curse either.
Yeah. They all turn around, except for the high priest, of course. They all look at the two of you, and they're surprised at first, and then their faces darken. Especially the high priest on the far end of the hall, who extends a ceremonial mace, or is it a mace? I think it is a mace. Sorry, it's a morning star. If you hover over his token, you will see what he looks like.
Okay.
Oh,
And he points it towards the two of you, and he says, "Infidels, get them. We will sacrifice them to our Lord."
Well,
And-
there goes your normal explanation, I guess.
Exactly right. And now I will roll initiative in a matter of seconds instead of
Yay!
All of the dice.
taking forever if this were Roll20. Okay. The cultists. Of course, the one at the far end of the room is the one to go first. Alright, let's see. Well, he casts a spell on himself and draws a sickle. That's his turn. This one also casts a spell and draws a sickle.
Can Emaírel identify the spell?
Sure. I believe spellcraft.
Spellcraft. Boom. 20.
I think that's something like 15 plus the DC. Let me just check real quick. Spellcraft, identify. Yeah, 15 plus spell level, so that's easy enough. It's magic weapon.
Okay.
Gaia. You just heard a muffled curse from Emaírel.
I can't actually see the...
Yeah, because you're standing in front of the curtain.
Right.
You would have
So
to step
peeking
through.
through the curtain.
Can we
Try
open the
peek-
curtain actually?
Yeah, I guess you can peek through. Just gonna get rid of it. There you go.
Hey.
So before I do anything stupid, would sleep be a dumb spell to cast? If it only creatures with equal creature 4 HD of creatures.
Yeah. At the level you are right now, you can expect everyone to be above that.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So basically all my cantrips. Then in that case, he'll move his hands, grinding Mika, whatever that is, and this eerily glittering dust will spread out in front of them.
Oh, mica, I think is what it is.
Micah.
The stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. But instead of it being all glittery and pretty, it's like it's got this like necromantic purplish properties.
Okay, where do you cast that?
Well, it's supposed to blind them, and
Yeah, but you have to
yeah.
you know, pinpoint a location because it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so towards the first ones.
You can draw it now with the tools.
Yeah.
Drawing tools. There's a 10-foot area.
There's a measurement controls is what it's called, and then there's a circle template.
Like this.
Aha.
There you go. Exactly.
Well, that's mine actually, so it doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
It's, yeah, that'll do it.
That looks like a good one. Okay, so what happens? They all get to roll a will save. Is that right?
Will negates.
Can you
Lightning only.
Can you try to like select them and roll all at once?
There is a way to do that, but using some module, but I haven't looked into how to do it yet. Where's the will save? There's the will save. So it's a 21.
I think in Fantasy Grounds you can actually try to like target it as a character, target all of them, and click spell to force them all to make their saves. But DM still will have to like.
And that's why everybody's playing Fantasy Grounds. Oh wait, they're not.
Wow. Jeez.
And this one. And this one. And one. And the last one. Okay, so let's see. What's your DC here?
13.
13 for the glitter dust? Really?
Sounds, yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
opening my
sound
PDF now.
It should be 1 plus charisma modifier. Well, 10 plus 1 plus charisma modifier. Plus 10 plus 2 because it's a level 2 spell.
1 second, because I didn't have my PDF open. I just had the sheet.
Glitter dust should be DC 17 for you.
My spell AC Plus 13 concentration. Yeah. 13.
No. No, plus 13 is your concentration, you say? But the DC is 10 plus the level of the spell plus your charisma modifier plus the spell focus modifier. So in your case, that is 17.
Wait,
Okay,
what's
so that's
spell focus?
21 makes it 22. And if they make it, it's just negated, right? The blinding is negated. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
21, 22, 7 is
Yeah,
blinding.
saving throw DC 17.
Yeah.
But they still take the penalty on stealth and invisible things show up.
Right. That guy is blinded. This one is also blinded. Blind. Then this one makes it. This one is blinded. And this one is blinded too. Yeah, it's actually very effective. Lots of
It's super effective.
blind creatures. It's not good to be blind, for sure. Okay, then, yeah, there is a cultist's turn. He is blinded. There's no way of actually getting rid of that. But... Let's see. If I have to look up if he actually has to see where to if he wants to direct a particular spell at a target, if he has to be able to see that target. Oh, it doesn't say anything about that. It just says that you
I mean, line of sight is a requirement, right?
yeah, no, but you'll see what I mean. Because he casts a spell, and then a weapon appears.
Okay.
And starts attacking. And it just says as you're directing it.
What is that?
Well,
That's a spiritual weapon.
The hell?
How did you pull that off?
I'm pretty sure that it just says as you direct it, so I'm sure it's enough to say like attack the enemies or something like that. Doesn't go into a lot of specifics. Okay, so it attacks. Let's see what the modifiers are. Boom, 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 boom. Where it says spells. Sorry, I'm still learning the cheat. Where is his spells? Is it not in here? I guess it's not in here, okay. So, a weapon made of force appears, dealing 1d8 for damage per hit, plus 1 or blah blah, weapon takes blah blah. Where is the modifier? Uses your base attack bonus, possibly allowing it multiple attacks, plus your wisdom modifier. Okay. So that's... Okay, well, it's not extremely dangerous. Oh, it's a good enough roll. Arronax, 24 to hit.
yes, that will hit.
Okay. That is 8 points of damage.
So
And as a move action, the cultist like feels for the door behind him and opens it. That is his turn. Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to spend 1 point of focus to grant himself the equivalent of haste. Boom. Let's take that in. And that leaves him with a move action. He's not gonna do anything in particular. He's got his weapon and shield drawn. He's just going to stick in his spot.
Okay. Then we have this cultist who is also blind. Puts them in a pickle. There's nothing they can do about the blindness? Is there anything?
I think it says something about
they get a save on their turn.
Oh, they do. Well,
yeah, on each other turn they get another save.
At end of their turn.
Each round at the end of their turn, yeah.
At the end of their turn. Okay, so first I'm gonna roll for that guy's turn. So he is no longer blind, I guess. And the other guy continues to be blind. And I guess at the end of his turn, so I guess he just skipped his round. He's just gonna move into a corner, or towards the wall here, to have his back against it. And then we have another cultist whose turn comes up, and he's just going to draw his sickle, cast a spell, take a 5-foot step over here. Another blind one rubs his eyes, draws his sickle, takes a step back. Does he need? No, actually, he can cast a spell on his sickle. Doesn't need to be able to see it. He's holding it in his hands, so I would say that should be enough.
Mhm.
And that's another will save. Okay, makes it, so he's no longer blinded. That makes a big difference that they get another save. Alhindri.
Alhindri, being staggered this round, will simply she'll probably just pass the turn, honestly, because I don't think she wants to move up into this situation, and she doesn't want to cast any spells yet, so...
Okay.
I think, let me... Yeah. She's already got mage armor up, so...
Okay. This cultist also draws his weapon and casts a spell on it. And then we have that one, who's also going to stumble backwards, draw his weapon, cast a spell, and then roll his will save versus the blindness. And makes it. And Doctor, your turn.
Well, I mean, they think so clever to summon some things at me. I guess I might just return the favor. And I summon Puppy right here.
It takes a round, right?
Well, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be this one, I believe.
Well, it comes into effect on your next turn.
Yeah.
And then we have another cultist down here. It's not it. Another cultist down here who's going to draw his weapon and cast a spell on it. And then take a step up here. And we have the High Priest, who is grabbing a potion, drinks it, and you can see his skin become, like the texture turns into that of bark for a brief moment. Tree bark. And that is his turn. Okay, then we have this guy's turn, who already cast a spell on his weapon, and next he's going to cast a spell again. I assume that Emaírel, you're gonna want to try and identify.
Yep.
Okay, so partner.
Spellcraft.
Yeah, it's easy enough. So he's holding his sickle up, closes his eyes, his lips move for a little bit as he sends a prayer to his foul deity, and he pleads for a divine favor. And then, so okay, let's see. He's got his favor. Bum 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 bum. Here you go. It's got his favor. Then this one is casting the same spell. Also trying to get a favor. Geier, your turn.
These S's here, what do they mean?
That it was a secret wall.
Right, but now we can see through it, right?
Yeah, because it's been moved aside.
Okay.
Sure.
In that case, I'll start something. Something starts smelling really bad around Geier, and for once it's not him. It's just this like piece of old cabbage that he's been kind of like rubbing in his hands. And suddenly, we get this.
Stinking cloud.
That's the range.
Can you walk us through it?
So yeah, it's like this thick, greenish, thick fog, almost soupy, and the smell is just churning the stomach of everyone in there. It smells like corpses that have been rotten and rotting and never stop rotting. And anyone in there becomes nauseated. And
unless they succeed on a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure there would be a way to actually have a cool cloud effect here, but I am not good enough with Foundry yet to do that.
It's a 18 fortitude save.
Okay, we'll start
And
with
that
this one.
negates.
Fails. This one makes it. Okay, so nauseated, you say. This one fails. Oops, this one. 18, you said.
Oh, I should have costed Mythic. Okay.
Was it 18?
18,
It
yeah.
should be, yeah.
Okay. And this one.
Can I still cast it as a Mythic one?
Well, you already cast it.
So if I had cast it as Mythic, they would have been sickened.
Well, nauseated is better than sickened.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
by a lot.
And why is Mythic?
And this one failed.
That's weird then.
So many fortitude saves. This one makes it. And this one makes it too. Okay, and their leader makes it too. Still taking quite a few out of the action here.
Familiarize yourself with that smell. The smell of death. It's what you've brought on yourself.
Well, I would imagine that.
Geier's bird and his Geier's bird like squawks in his shoulder, like, yeah, you're right. It was a good idea.
Then he moves. This one moves out of the cloud. Does it also obscure side?
It does not obscure sight now.
It does. It's like fog
Oh, yeah.
cloud, but it also is
yeah.
nauseating. So it also obscures sight. So, but he moves out and then casts a divine favor spell on himself. Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to move. I don't know if that provokes from the spiritual weapon.
I don't think they get attacks of opportunity. Let me check. No, I don't think they get attacks of opportunity.
And he is going to target this guy with just the one attack.
Give me a second here. I have to put the stinking cloud in as a timer. What's the duration of that, Alejandro? Of the
10
stinking
minutes.
cloud? 10 minutes.
I know. Wait. No,
No,
sorry,
no.
sorry. 10 minutes. It's when it's
It's-
permanent.
it's round per level.
1 round per level, so there'll be 9 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the other part. Yeah.
9 rounds. Okay. All right. All right. Emaírel moves over there, and sorry, which one did you try to attack?
The one right up to the
Okay,
north.
you can target them. You know that, right? Then it's easier for me to see.
Okay.
And then it'll also tell you if the attack was a hit or a miss, I think.
Oh, I didn't know it did that automatically. Okay.
You see 14, that's not actually correct. It's AC 18, so no, it's a miss. He blocks your stab. And
And that's the turn.
that's the turn, okay. So then we have one down here who's nauseated and can, I think, take just a move action, correct? When you're nauseated. Can only take a move action, yep. Cannot attack, cast spells, or concentrate. So he's just gonna move and then feel for the door here and open it. So I guess he 5 footsteps and as a move action opens the door. And then he gets his new will save to negate. Yep, so at least his eyesight comes back. But he's still nauseated. For as long as they're in the cloud, I assume, right? Alejandro?
Sorry.
They're
Just
nauseated
looking
for
at my
as long
spells.
as they're in the cloud, right?
Yeah, exactly. And once they're out of the cloud, sorry, just checking what spells are going to come after this. And 1d4 plus 1 rounds after they leave.
Okay. All right. This cultist right here is going to attack.
This is a poison effect, it says.
He's going to take a 5-foot step over here. Is he? Yeah. 5-foot step over here, and then he's going to try and attack Emaírel with his now magic sickle. 16 to attack.
And miss.
All right. He misses. Then we have another cultist down here who is still nauseated. Takes his move action to get out of the cloud. And now, for how long is he going to stay nauseated?
1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1. And you roll individually.
Okay, so for 3 rounds, he's going to stay nauseated.
This is where it's gonna be hard to track for every single.
Yep.
Every
Gonna be-
single actor.
Sorry about that.
Fine. I'm sure there's a module that lets you do it the way that it works on Roll20. Just need to do some research on that. Okay. So. That's that. That's 3 rounds. And then it's Alhindri's turn.
Yep. Full round action. She is going to summon her Eidolon.
Okay. A full round or 1 round action?
You know, it is. Yikes. She can do it a minimum of. So it's 1 round.
1 round. That means that he'll show up at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay, start summoning.
Then we have this cultist, who's the one that summoned the spiritual weapon, I believe. So the spiritual weapon is going to continue to attack Arronax with his pretty pitiful attack roll. It's wisdom plus base, yeah. 22 to hit.
Well, he still hits.
Yeah, it's actually surprising, but yeah. And 3 points of damage. And then the cultist himself comes up in the cloud, so he's going to try to get out of that, taking a 5-foot step over here, and then swinging his sickle at Emaírel.
And misses.
Misses. Okay, then we have one more down here who's going to take a step forward and attack Emaírel with flanking. But 17 once again misses. And then it's the doctor.
Well, I will use one of my spontaneous healing to return myself 5 hit points. Then my puppy appears. Unfortunately, it appears right in the middle of Stinking Cloud. So I suppose I should make Fortitude save for it as well.
Yes.
It makes it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and with that it will it will appear, it will grow to the massive size, and then it will grow some more into dire wolf, and it will bark and try to, well, do some violence upon these people. I suppose it will target this one. And it will bite him.
Or which one was that?
This one.
Okay. 27 is of course a hit, 14 points of damage. Points. There they are. Yeah. One of these is hit points. I'm not sure I understand. Okay, it's 14 points, you'd say. So I
Yeah,
can
and
just
I suppose it
highlight
will
that
should
one.
try to trip it as well now.
Yes. Roll for it.
Okay, combat maneuver bonus. Ech.
15 is not going to be enough. No.
Okay.
Wait, I have to fix something here. There's something not working. What is this? Get 14. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not enough to hit him.
Okay, that was the wolf. Now Arronax himself will. Okay, I have precise bombs, right? I forgot. I can throw bombs into melee, right?
Well, you can throw them, yes, but you will get penalties.
Well, fine. They're still in touch, so
Yeah.
so yeah, I will first of all make 5-foot step away from this cultist just in case.
I hope whatever cloud that is not flammable.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just smells like a corpse. It's not flatulence.
Yeah. Then I will target this cultist with my bomb. I will exclude Emaírel from the blast.
Okay.
Combat. Nope, that's the wolf. Combat. Bombs. Should be 13 by this point. I can actually do a full attack, right? I didn't.
Just took a 5-foot step, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I will make a full attack. One at this guy and another at this guy.
Okay. That one is going to be harder to hit, but yeah. And you can resolve the first one before you call the second one.
Boom.
It's a lot of dice. Okay, the first bomb hits for 20 points of damage. And the second bomb against that one up there is a miss. Okay, so this one catches on fire, first of all. Here we go. And the other one is a miss, which means we have to roll to see where it lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Emaírel square. Goes off. Boom. Emaírel reflex save.
Reflex. Let's see. Ooh.
Ouch.
Ouch. That is a fail. So you take the splash damage, which in this case is, what was it, 10 minimum damage here?
Yes.
5. Yeah, 5 plus 5.
Yeah, 10 points of fire damage.
Sorry. And everyone else also should probably check for splash damage.
That's correct. So let's see. This guy makes it. This guy fails. This guy fails. This guy. DC 17, so he makes it. So that's only half for those that make it, right?
Yes.
Actually, in their case, it's none.
Evasion.
And these take damage. Okay, that's your turn.
No, not yet, because I didn't make much in my previous turn, so I will use my mythic power to drink my shield extract, and then it will be my turn.
Okay. And that cultist in here is nauseated, and is gonna stumble out of the cloud And now he's gets a counter. To not be nauseated anymore. Nauseated.
1d4 plus 1, please.
Yeah, you can roll it. I will put in the numbers here. Four. And that's his turn, and then it's the High Priest's turn. Okay, he's also in the cloud. And he's gonna move whoop, 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 and he's gonna open a door. If he ends his turn in the cloud, does he have to save again?
I think he just stays nauseated.
Yeah, he stays nauseated.
No, he is not. He made his first save.
Any creature that succeeds on its save but remains in the cloud must continue to save each round on your turn.
Yeah, that's what on your turn.
Yeah, that's
Okay, well,
as written.
you already missed that. Yeah, I'll still then I'll wait for your turn to roll all of them, just so we're synchronized again. Okay. Then we
Why does it keep telling me to remove template? Yes or no? I must be the stink cloud, right?
That is the stink cloud, yes. Okay, then the cultist over here takes a step, opens the door. The cultist down here going to probably heard the door open and moves through.
Well, I will try to stop him from moving through, I guess.
Oh.
Well, wolf.
Oh, the
opportunity attack.
wolf.
Will try,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Dire wolf, bite. 16.
Well, he well, it depends on how much does that fog cloud spell obscure sight.
Well,
Within 5 feet, 20% mischance.
20% mischance. Okay, so that means that he does get a penalty to his AC, so he does not get hit by that. Okay. Stinking Cloud takes down by 1, and then it's Geier's turn. So everybody has to save who's currently in the cloud. This guy's already nauseated. This guy is. This guy has not yet saved. Saves now, makes his save, and this guy makes his save as well. Okay, now it's your turn.
And the wolf?
Okay, Geier will spend his turn summoning his friendly skeleton.
Okay, that'll take a round to come into effect. Oh yeah, the wolf.
Exactly.
Wolf is nauseated.
Poor wolf. Spiritual weapon ticks down and continues to attack the doctor. 20.
Well, it now makes it twang sound at the force fields he's wrapped in.
Oh. Force against force.
Yep.
And then the cultist that actually summoned it is going to step over here and attack Emaírel.
And miss.
27?
Yep.
Jeez.
Wow, okay. That's rough. I'm not sure they can get much better than this. And it's your turn, Emaírel.
And
Oh,
Evelyn is
sorry. Wait a second.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones that had Divine Favor active. So it's actually 28.
still a miss.
All right. Your turn.
Well, Emaírel is going to return the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Arian riposte. 14 is a miss. 20 is a hit for 12 points of damage.
And I didn't put it in, but he is hasted, so he is going to add another attack. Should have added it.
And that's another hit for 11 points of damage. That's your turn?
That's the end. Yep.
Okay, so Emaírel starts stabbing them as they feebly try to sneak in and hit themselves. This guy is going to stumble
Never should have come here.
through the open door, and you can roll another d4 plus 1, Alhindri.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. There's 2.
Another one?
No. I have very thin patience today. Okay. Okay. It's not working. I'm sorry.
Growing pains.
It's very frustrating. So where's this guy? Okay. All right. That's the wrong one. There you go. Okay, so finally. And then this one right here attacks Emaírel using the flank that his partner provides. But fails to hit. This person down there is out of the cloud, but has no timer currently on him. Oh, great. Can you roll another 1d4 plus 1?
Yeah.
I think it was there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Probably messed it up. There's so many actors in the tracker. I think I, at some point, just messed it up. Okay, that's it. That's that. He nauseated and has nowhere to go, so he's just gonna stay there. And then it's Alhindri's turn, and it will show up.
It finally here. Gosh, there's a large wolf.
Well, you can't see into that anyway. It's all obscuring this.
Can't see it. Oh boy.
Which
These
also
are all-
probably means that you can't summon inside
I probably
the
can't
fog.
summon into it.
I don't know. Does it say that you have to have line of sight?
How?
Would of course be very cool for it to just appear in the fog.
Just
Cause them
it's always
them death.
we never get a good view of it.
Yeah.
Can I don't think it's okay. It's not under the description of Eidolon. God, it's the way that the Eidolon works is like split up over 3 different abilities, so it's kind of hard to find the exact information you need. Eidolon and the summoner must remain within 100 feet. Oh, come on. Can summon in a ritual that takes 1 minute to perform. Summon this way, the Eidolon's hit points. I don't know if it actually says, because I think there's an assumption that you're summoning it out of combat. Which is not the case for her, because she can summon it much more quickly than normal.
Well, then I would just follow the usual summoning rules. And
One round.
No, it's about the line of sight.
Normally you need to see, right?
Normally you would need to see where you summon something.
Okay. In that case, she'll summon it right. Oh. Well, she doesn't have a lot of options. There's really only one place to stick it.
Guys, ебать, что за
There it
нахуй?
And then it's Alhindri's turn.
Yeah, and she'll cast a spell, I guess, because she can finally get around to doing that. Well, there's not a lot of room. So I guess she'll just cast. Let's just cast haste on it for now.
Okay.
Can
Oh, wait. Oh god. Does it affect a radius? I thought it was just one.
you can
Haste, it's many people that have to be inside the 30 feet radius, I think.
Oh, well, but I can right choose who I exclude or
Oh,
choose.
yeah, you
Yep.
can you choose
I
who you
never
affect.
cast haste before, so
Yeah, it's something like one target per level, no two of which can be farther than something.
then 30 feet apart, right? Okay, in that case, damn, I can't quite get the wolf.
Well, Wolf can't do anything, he's nauseated.
Oh, well, I'll do everyone else then.
From within the stinking cloud, you just hear.
The wolf is just retching. Oh god. Okay. Yes. In that case, I will cast haste and give it to everyone in our party except for the doggy.
All right. Does that consume your turn?
That's my action, I believe. Right. So
Oh, it can still act.
it can still act. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it will. It will. It will. Oh god. Let me turn on the haste buff on it. Active. There we go. That should automatically give it everything it needs, and it will now bite at, I suppose, this cultist down here. Can I target him? Or do I have to I have to hit the macro first. Single attack. Oh, it didn't shoot.
You can just alt left click, and then it should target.
There we go. That's the
Okay.
one I was.
You-
Oh, alt left click would target. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the one I want.
That's certainly a hit for 9 points of damage.
All right, and it will also make an grab attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a 27 to grapple.
That is a successful grapple.
So it is grabbed. Then it will use its tentacle mass to try and grab the one next to him. Or rather, to try and first just hit the one next to him. So
Right,
I think...
but now he's grappled. So both of them are grappled.
Well, Just the one is okay. They're both.
If he's grappling, he gets the grappling condition himself.
He's going to keep it in his mouth.
Right. That would be a negative 20 on the grapple check.
That's fine. Well, no, on attempts to maintain it, I thought it's It's when he goes to. I don't think it's a negative.
Next time he rolls, next round,
Yeah,
he'll have a negative 20.
that's fine.
Okay.
I don't want to be grappled. I want to hit the other one with my tentacle mass.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Testing out builds. That's just an 18 to hit the next one over.
That is a hit.
Okay, and it will also try to grab him in its tentacles.
9 points of damage. And CMB.
Do I need to hit apply on the damage, or are you doing that?
No, I'm doing that.
Okay, so it will now attempt.
It's just that I messed something up with the sheets, so they will all show up as uninjured for you.
I see. Well, he's going to attempt to now grab.
Is that the 18, the tentacles? Or is that not?
That was the hit. That was the.
Oh,
hit.
that's the regular hit. Okay, I see.
So here is the natural
There's the
20.
grab. Wow. Okay. Oosh. That is a hit, of course. So.
Also held just in the tentacle mass.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I think that's my. Oh wait, I'm hasted. But I don't think I'm going to take any other attacks right now. So that's it.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing Emaírel hasted. It's gonna be like a whirlwind of destruction.
Yeah, I don't know if there's even any point in summoning. I should have just cast haste on Emaírel.
He actually did haste himself, but he has
already hasted.
He has a selfish haste that only applies to himself.
Well, now the doctor can throw 18 bombs. So.
Okay, we don't have to roll all of this back, but it is a negative 20 to make and maintain the grapple if you choose to only have a creature.
It's a
only
negative 20 on the just to make the grapple.
Yeah, if you simply
Okay.
use the part of its body used in the grab to hold the opponent, but the grapple condition does not prevent you from taking the other attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's just that you would get a penalty unless they are against your current target.
See. So basically.
Like I said, we don't have to roll that.
Okay,
back.
okay. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Sorry, this is gonna have to get used to this.
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to look it up, because that's gonna be
Yeah.
that's very powerful if you just can do it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right. Sorry.
The cultist right here is going to attack. Well, what is he going to attack? They're probably in awe, first of all, of the creature that was summoned by Alhindri. Its deformities are something they welcome and appreciate, and they all just have a little bit of a spiritual experience here. But then he snaps out of it in time to attack Emaírel. "22 is not enough. Not by a lot. Man, so many actors here. Okay, this guy is on fire, first of all.
Mhm.
So, what was that? I think he takes the
Well-
damage first and then can do a reflex save. Is that right?
I believe so. The 1d6, I believe, right?
That's whatever your bombs say.
Explosive bombs feature. Yeah, there it is. Taking 1d6 points of fire damage. Yes.
Okay. So he takes those 4 points.
Extinguishing flames is a full round action that requires a reflex save.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Even though he is currently grappled, doesn't say that he can't do it, so he's gonna do it. 13. Does that
Well,
put
that-
it out?
Doesn't look like it. My usual DC is 17.
Okay. then he fails and continues to burn. And then it's the
Good.
doctor's turn.
Well, I suppose he is hasted, so everything is now very, very fast for him. But there's also a giant tentacle monster that appears right in front of him, so I suppose, yeah, he will throw those 3 bombs at once. So with with a yell like holy crap, what the hell is this? It's disgusting. They summoned a horrible beast. Let me disable it right now. So yeah.
Well, you saw it attack.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it attack them.
Okay. I will exclude it. Okay. I perform attack. I will target this one, and I will try to target this one too.
Okay.
Attack. There's no need to measure template right now. Full attack, and hasted attack is my maximum bonus, right?
Yes.
So that's normal 2 attacks, which suck.
Okay, the first one misses, so we have to roll for which square it lands in.
Sorry,
And
Emaírel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next to Emaírel, which means that Emaírel, you yourself, it, and the 2 cultists need to make saves, reflex saves. They make theirs, so they don't take any damage. Emaírel takes damage. And how about
it-
it?
Reflex, you said?
Yes.
Reflex.
Yeah, and apparently it's not entirely here yet. Takes damage as well, Doctor.
And the last one?
Your reflex save?
What?
Your reflex save.
Sorry.
You dropped a bomb in front of your own feet, essentially.
My reflex save attribute summary. Reflex is my good save. Yeah, I made it exactly, apparently.
Yes, you did. Okay, so that was just the first bomb. So everyone who takes damage takes 10 points of damage. Half damage is 5. And the second bomb is a straight up hit for 28 points of damage. So this guy takes 28 points of damage. 23, okay. And then you have a third bomb because of your haste attack, which goes to this guy. 15 is a hit, and that's 26 points of damage. 6 save.
Oi.
And then the splash damage goes to everyone around this guy, so he takes reflex save and reflex save. They both make it, so they take no damage, and then this guy was hit, so this one reflex save makes it, and this one no, which one? This one was hit, so this one reflex save, that's it. No, this one also has to take a reflex save. Makes it, and the one at the bottom also makes it. Okay, yeah, they all make their reflex saves. They're quite nimble.
Yeah, and they're on fire too.
Some strange sort of clerics that can move that way.
Correct. Okay, this one is on fire. When I took the direct hit, the other one was already on fire.
No, this one was on fire. I targeted this one.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Sorry.
So then that's okay. And and he goes, catches on fire. There we go. All right, that was your turn?
Well, yes, unfortunately I can't run away in terror, so...
Okay, then this guy here is still nauseated.
Shouldn't the wolf get a turn?
Oh, right.
Wolf is nauseated. I mean, it
Right.
can only try to run right here to try to escape it, but he still wants to escape the nauseating cloud.
Okay, then that's that. Cultist down here is also nauseated. It's just gonna. The leader goes through the door, feels through the door, moves onward and onward and onward. Okay. That was his turn. Then this guy is trying to get out of here, but it's just everything is stinking cloud. Everywhere is the stinking cloud. It's terrible. And where's this guy? Where's this guy? Huh? Whose turn is it? Can anyone see?
Well, he's not in the ones that we can see, so I
He's
assume.
also, there he is, but he
he-
wasn't highlighted. That's weird. Okay, so but he can move 1, 2, 3 here, and that's his turn. Stinking cloud takes down. Geier's turn comes up, so we have to check everybody who's in the cloud and not already nauseated needs to save, but that's not necessary because everybody is already feeling like throwing up. Then it's Geier's turn.
So my little skeleton buddy is going to appear.
And it can be
Yep.
nauseated.
It cannot be. Hello, as it claws its way from the ground.
I mean,
It is going to.
it should be noted, they started it by summoning that spiritual weapon. Now everyone will be summoning things.
How can I get it to attack? It doesn't have any attributes.
No, I don't think it's set up.
I was not counting on that. I got too dependent on technology. My bad. And let's see. Humans,
Is it just a regular skeleton?
yeah. It's. I should upgrade this spell because at this point it's ridiculous. It's got a broken scimitar, so that is a straight up 1d20 roll. Sorry, and it's attacking the wolf.
What?
The
What?
wolf.
Oh, sorry, no, not the wolf. The where's the other guy? Where'd he go? Right, he's attacking this guy.
Okay.
12 to hit.
is not enough, even with him retching like that.
And then Geier, in his turn, will cast. I'm not sure if I should save my spells or not. Magic missile. There's no one dead yet, right?
Nope.
Yet.
Except for the
is-
skeleton, I guess.
Hoopa. Aiming at this guy. He'll shoot a magic missile.
Alright, roll the damage.
That is 1 second, please. Sorry, magic missile.
Can you put it in the description of spells?
I believe so. I'm just checking the PDF because I trust it more.
Oh, you're 9th level, so it's 5 missiles. 5
Yeah.
5d4 plus 5.
So 5d4 plus 1,
5d4 plus 5.
5d4 plus 5. all these against us.
16 points. Okay. That is your turn.
That is my turn. No movement.
Okay. Alright. So the spiritual weapon has had its last turn. And then this cultist here is up, and he's going to try to attack Emaírel, which I'm sure is going to be a devastating success. 12. So that's that. And then it's Emaírel's turn.
And Emaírel is going to retaliate.
Ooh, here we go. Against the same one?
Yep.
Okay, 15 points of damage for the first attack. Then a 15 iterative attack is a miss, but the 25 haste impales the cultist and kills him.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Every loss
That
of
was one of
life
your
is
attacks.
unfortunate.
Okay, then we have... Which one is it? There he is. Down there, he's still nauseated, so he's just gonna move. And then we have one more cultist. That guy is going to try and attack Emaírel. And it's a natural 1, so that's a miss. And this cultist is also still feeling shitty. Can't even take total defense because that's the standard, so he's just gonna stand there and try to disappear into the background. Alhindri.
So they're both of the ones that I've grabbed are still grappled, right? They haven't.
They have not been able to
Okay.
break free. Nope, because it's a standard or full round.
Great. This.
But first of all, I'll need you to make a grapple check, and you can either do it at a -20 to keep everything the way it is, or do a regular one, but then you might also get the grappled condition.
Okay. I think I'm going to make a regular one. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how this normally works with enemy monsters that can grapple multiple things. So, if I make a regular grapple check against the first one, can I also make a regular grapple check against the second one, or do I have to like do something different with that? Do I have to like keep it in the tentacles basically?
No, I think you're just doing a regular grapple check. It's
And I
just
just
that you
become
take the
grappled.
penalties from already grappling.
Okay, I'm going to so when I make this check to grapple normally, am I considered grappled before I make the grapple check since I'm not grappled right now?
But you're just roll
I'm
it.
not currently grappled. So
Yeah, just roll it. I'm pretty sure it won't make a difference.
all right, I'm going to do a normal maintain the grapple check for the mouth first.
Okay. Yeah,
Which is a 30.
that's success, and the other one.
And the other one maintain grapple. No partner. No, what acting? What? Okay, it's trying to tell me something, and I don't know what. Has no item. What? Why does it think it's an item? Okay, whatever. It's. Let me go to the combat actions. No, that's. I've got Alhindri selected. Wait.
Do you not have the HUD when you click on your token?
I don't know.
Should show up. In
There we
the-
go. Oh, I don't know. This is weird. I've got one. Okay, whatever. I think it's the same. It's the same bonuses for the tentacles as it is for the mouth. I'm pretty certain.
There is. All right. Yeah. So you successfully maintain both grapples, and yeah, you could inflict damage using that pain.
Which just happens normally, right? When I maintain the
That's
grapple.
part of the maintaining. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Okay.
So it'll be 8 damage on the one in the mouth. That's the one on the south to the south, and 11 damage to the one in the tentacles that's to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And it will then attempt to swallow the one that it's grappling with its mouth.
Whoa. That's one in the south.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that another grapple check, or what is
That is swallow whole.
Yep.
Which I have a macro set up for. It's a natural one, of course.
Oh, that does require an attack roll?
Let me double check. This is so. This is all. I hate this. I already hate this. That I'm using these rules. I don't.
That's the best way to learn them, is to actually
Yeah.
use them. It can attempt a new combat maneuver check as though attempting to pin the opponent. If it succeeds, it swallows its prey, and the opponent takes bite damage. Blah, blah, blah. If a swallow card, so what if you do not succeed?
believe it should just stay in the mouth.
No, I think it works like, because it says attempt a new combat maneuver check as though attempting to
Oh,
pin.
so it's pinned. So if you failed a check to pin, would they escape the grapple?
I think
Auto-
they would. Alright, let's look that up.
Here we go. If a creature is special, they can attempt new combat.
Pin. You can give your opponent the pinned condition. Despite pinning your opponent, you still only have the grapple condition. Oh, a part of the standard action spent to maintain the grapple.
Oh,
So the first rule was actually already the swallow.
okay.
hold
So it was
rule.
it's
Yeah,
swallowed.
so it is swallowed. It's so what was the first damage? That was 8. Now it's
8.
yeah. So it's that it already took that damage. And it is actually swallowed. Hum. It's also on fire, so that's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, I think that's good for now. I think it's content to.
Yeah. I think that's enough. Yeah.
I don't think it actually. Oh, so it.
As a full round, that guy is gonna try to put out the fire, which he actually manages to do. But that's his entire turn. And then we have this guy who is also going to try and. Well, first he's going to try
Well-
to break free because he can't really do anything else.
Alhindri didn't actually take her turn.
Oh, okay. Didn't she?
No.
Oh, it went
don't-
first. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he failed to break his grapple, just so that we remember that,
Okay.
and then we can do
Just-
Alhindri's turn.
She's gonna move up and she's just gonna try and make an unarmed strike against this cultist up in the corner.
Okay.
I think if I can do that. Sorry. 28.
It's a hit for
It's
1 whole point of damage.
but it takes a negative level.
Oh, okay.
Energy drained.
Energy drain. 1 negative level safety C to remove these, blah blah. Okay. Negative levels. Wasn't there a way to do that?
Yeah, on the attributes page, I believe.
Oh yeah, level drain, that's what it was. Okay. That was your turn.
That's it.
And then it's the doctor's turn.
Okay. I think I will, at this point, I will try to conserve my bombs a little bit, so that will be a move action to pull out a vial of liquid ice, and standard action to throw it, I think, at this guy.
Okay. Okay, tough throw. That's a miss.
Ugh.
See, oops, let's see that roll. 1, so it just flies over here, smashes on the floor. Is there splash damage?
Well, it's, I believe there should be.
Then it's a reflex save that he makes this reflex save. The dog and Emaírel both have to do one too. Emaírel makes it. And the dog makes it too. So half damage for Emaírel and the dog.
Which is, well, not much.
And the cultist down here is still retching from the stinky cloud.
Yeah, it should be 6. So half damage is free.
And that was this round. And I think we're going to have to leave it at that. Because I am really about to collapse. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. It's just the weeks have been draining.
Yeah,
Daycare's
it's been one of those weeks, right?
Yeah, daycare's gonna open up again on Monday, so hopefully I'll be a little more in the game then. It's really just too much right now. Sorry. Especially
Understandable.
handling huge
Yeah,
encounters.
you're juggling all this stuff.
Yeah, and not yet totally familiar with the tabletop, and having set up the cultists wrong so that their hit points don't work the way they should. So, just a perfect storm of bad.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. This encounter stinks, but literally.
Because of you.
Oh.
Psh.
Boo.
I mean, for once, like Geier contributed something to shape the battlefield, make them
That
come
was
to
that.
us.
I think that was a very good thing to do. I mean,
Blind a couple, make them come to us, get them nauseated, walk right into Emaírel.
yeah, I was contemplating whether or not I should give you the opportunity with that midnight service, because you would engage the entire parish at once. But I figured, hey, you guys are high enough level, and you can always run because the door is open.
Yeah.
So why not try? But
Run.
Run.
I know. The concept is hilarious, but that crowd control from Geier is perfect. I think you're probably gonna get through this.
Some
then,
of
of
the new
course-
spells.
But then, of course, there's the other thing gonna happen that you don't know yet, which
Ah,
is gonna make it even trickier.